How to create an animated abstract emphasis mark in DaVinci Resolve 20. Inside your Projects Edit window, go to Effects. Underneath Toolbox, select Effects. Click and drag a Fusion composition clip to your timeline. Adjust the length manually using the Selection Mode tool, which you can also select by pressing A. Click and drag at the end of the edit, keeping an eye on the duration change at the top and the overall clip duration at the bottom inside the black box which appears next to your mouse cursor. Let go once you're done. Right click on your Fusion composition clip and go to Open in Fusion page. Inside your Fusion Nodes panel, select a rectangle node. Select either left or right view underneath your new node to see a preview of the rectangle shape above your Fusion timeline. With Rectangle 1 selected, go to Inspector, reduce the width to 0.025 and change height to 0.2. To make the corners of the rectangle rounded, increment corner radius to 1. To have your animated lines first appear around a circular central gap, we will first adjust the vertical position of this first line that we are creating. Here I will increment the value for center Y to 0.65, so that this is positioned slightly higher than the center of the screen. By default, each second of a Fusion composition clip in DaVinci Resolve consists of 24 frames. First ensure that you are at frame 0. Select the keyframe diamond icon next to center Y, and do the same for level, which we will use later on to make the line disappear and generate a brief pause before this reappears towards the center once again. Advance forward by 1/3 of a second, here in this case to the 8th frame, which is frame 7, and increment center Y to 0.85. Select the keyframe diamond icon for level once again. Advance forward by a single frame, and decrement level to 0 to make the line disappear. I wish for the pause to last half the amount of time that the line appeared on screen, and therefore I will advance forward by 4 frames this time to frame 12, and will select the keyframe diamond icon again for level. Do the same also for center Y, so that the final position of the line remains the same for the last 4 frames of this animation sequence. To make this animated line effect loop, select Spline. In the spline graph which appears towards the bottom of your interface, tick Rectangle 1 so that level, center path 1 and displacement are all also highlighted. Drag your bottom scroll bar towards the left and drag the top 2 circular grey nodes to the left, just above your graph, to see the rectangular and lock-shaped nodes which appear on your graph, representing the keyframes that we applied to the line itself. Drag your mouse cursor over all of these to highlight them and select Set Loop. Click on Spline to close your graph. To change the colour of your line, select Background. Click on the grey box alongside Rectangle 1 and drag your mouse cursor to the blue arrow alongside Background 1 to make a connection. With Background 1 selected and either left or right view also chosen underneath this node, return to Inspector and underneath Colour, double click on the box next to Colour and choose the colour that you wish to apply to your line. Here in this example I will use a vibrant blue basic colour preset with a hexadecimal code #0055FF. Click OK once you've made your choice. Now to create duplicates of this animated line, positioned in different circular formations like sun rays. With Background 1 selected, hold in Shift and press Space. Using the search box at the bottom of the Select Tool window, go to find the Mirrors tool. Select this and go to click on Add. With Mirrors selected, go to Inspector and underneath Controls, ensure that Individual is selected as the mirror placement option and untick Reflector Borders so that you don't see any duplicates of the lines appearing beyond the final position of the lines themselves in this animation sequence. For Mirror 1, ensure that Enable Mirror is ticked and set Angle to 45 to create a right-angled line effect. Go to Mirror 2, tick Enable Mirror and set Angle for Mirror 2 to 90, which should create the third line directly parallel with your first line. Tick Enable Mirror for Mirror 3 and set the angle for this to 180, and the preview should now illustrate 4 lines, each pointing in one of the main compass directions. To add diagonally positioned lines now, tick Enable Mirror for Mirror 4 and change Angle to 22.5. Should you wish to add a gentle glow to your animation effect, with Mirrors still selected, hold in Shift and press Space, and go to Add a Soft Glow node. Increment gain if you wish to make the effect more vibrant. Here in this example, I will leave the default settings for soft glow. Should you wish to change the size and position of your emphasis mark, with soft glow once selected, hold and shift and press space, and go to select a Transform XF node. Connect Transform 1 to Media Out 1. With Transform 1 selected, go to Inspector, adjust the horizontal positioning of your mark effect by adjusting the Center X value. Adjust the vertical position with Center Y, and adjust the size with the relevant property below. Reset any of these properties using the top right icon in the Inspector window. The surrounding of these lines is transparent, and so this effect can be applied on top of other video clips or images inside your project files, by simply placing the relevant Fusion composition clip in a higher video track back in your Edits window. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that video was useful to you. If you enjoyed the content and wish to be notified about future uploads on this channel, please like, share and subscribe. Join me soon for another video. Take care.